I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. This is Anatomy of Success, and this week, to be more present and save energy, let's do 7 things. I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. Again, this is Anatomy of Success. This podcast is short, sweet, to the point. We talk about my 4 tenets of equanimity every week. Broad categories of things we can focus on to take control of our destiny and work on areas of improvement that are proven to improve life satisfaction, happiness, financial success, and our attitude. Now, this week, we're going to talk about being more present, but saving energy that will help us build a promising future. At aos.academy, there's far more resources that you can take advantage of that build on these ideas if you want to make a commitment and make the sacrifice necessary to make big improvements of your life. The only promise I can give you is if you embrace these things, implement them, and make it a priority, you're going to see progress. You're going to see change. You're going to see your businesses start to become more successful. Your commitment to health, your relationships are going to improve. If you don't want to do the work, if you're looking for some panacea, some Band-Aid you can put on a bleeding laceration, I encourage you to probably find somebody that's making big promises that will never come true, spending too much money on stuff that doesn't really affect you because it's not personalized for you. So we'd love you to be a part of this growing community and join in and grow together as we see people succeed and learn from these valuable tools. You can also connect with us on our social media platforms there and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you would, please. The support here is much appreciated. I recently conducted a poll on LinkedIn to determine how people spend their mental energy. 15% they frolic in the past, 42% said they live in the present, 43% are focused on the future. Over 5,000 people voted in that poll, and the answers were very encouraging. I anticipated more people would be reminiscing about the past. In casual conversations, many people confess to ruminating way too frequently and extol the virtues of needing to be more present. Of course, there's no right answer, and how we allocate our mental energy is highly personal. For me, I spend very little time thinking about the past. When I do, I contemplate fond memories and allow myself to experience the joy associated with those thoughts. However, I don't linger there. I work on being a bit more present every day and find my ambitious wellness routine helping me to stay centered on moving in a beautiful direction forward. I also spend a considerable amount of time thinking about and planning for the future and mentally rehearsing, pushing my dreams forward. Regardless of how we spend our mental energy, research shows we have a limited supply. So using it wisely, it's paramount. So here are 7 ways we can be a little bit more mentally present and conserve some of that energy. Focus. Multitasking and constant distractions prevent people from staying focused. When we aren't focused, we drift. It's easy to disappear into the past where dark memories cripple ambition and pull us toward unpleasant thoughts. Staying focused keeps our mental energy optimized and allows us to be present and then focus on planning for the future. Identify. It helps to identify the things that truly deserve our attention. This applies to sales, relationships, personal priorities, and learning to say no to just about everything. When we recognize the few things that demand our attention, we obviate the noise. Feeling productive helps alleviate the temptation to expend too much energy on the past or contemplate the future with too much excess. Prioritize. Each day, it helps to address unpleasant or hard tasks first. Building momentum, it's critical for success, and many people feel defeated because they lack the discipline to prioritize things that should be done each day. Once we fall behind, we feel nothing is getting accomplished. Familiar narratives then become all-consuming. You're worthless. You're no good. Nothing pulls us into the past faster than feeling like a failure. Routine. Strong routines and great habits are a great way to stay present and pave the way for a beautiful future. To use energy wisely and create more energy, making time for what matters most is key. Develop routines and better habits that help us stay focused on the present and creating that better, more promising future. Motivation. Many people rely on hope and willpower to drive their dreams. Hope is a beautiful thing, but without action, it's simply wishful thinking. Willpower is the belief that somehow we will find the motivation to get ahead and get things accomplished. At Anatomy of Success, I teach people to become their own source of motivation. When we lack motivation, our future seems pessimistic and the desire to work today is depleted. We have to eliminate willpower from our vernacular and develop a relationship with creating genuine internal motivation. Space. Create the appropriate spaces to succeed. Want to get in shape? Allocate a space where that's going to happen every day. Want to write? Find a place with no distractions where you can write. When we create environments where good work gets done, we enhance our probability of success. Notice that each of these steps keeps us focused on staying present, which prevents us from meandering into the past or getting too preoccupied about the future, right now at least. Invest. How we invest our time is a personal choice. Many people suggest they don't have enough time, yet squander precious minutes on meaningless activities. Nothing creates frustration faster than feeling like time is slipping away. Maintaining superficial friends, saying yes to every invitation, failing to prioritize ourselves, setting boundaries with technology, that all requires time that could be invested in achieving our dreams. We have to set firm boundaries and free up valuable time for our ambitious plans, or we won't have time to wallow in the past and worry about the future too much when we're completely committed to what we're going to do today to enhance our prospects for a better future and keep our energy committed to things that prevent us from meandering into the past or getting distracted today by things that inhibit our forward momentum. I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. This is Anatomy of Success. Glad you joined us. We always welcome your thoughts here on our YouTube channel. And again, I'll mention AOS.Academy might be a place you can find some resources that can help you move yourself in a direction where you can finally apprehend those big dreams you've been thinking about, but maybe a little reluctant to implement because you're feeling some inhibitions. I think we can help, and we hope you join us. Reach out to us. We want to get connected and learn more about you and how we can help. I'm Steve Wohlenhaus. Again, let's get together next week. Until then, let's stay focused, let's stay positive, and let's stay optimistic.